Good afternoon, party people in the house. It's a little something about my music and dancing. Right, we used to have an Amstrad, and there was a glass door, and that was all filled up with vinyl. Elvis, ABBA, all the albums. I used to listen to them. The culture and the scene of the youth moved on. I moved on with it. Got into skinhead music, Madness, whole collection, everything. And then that changed into hip hop, where in my secondary school I was taught by some of the best teachers within the country. Very posh talking, But anyway, I learned things within the music and drama and things like that, and where I used to practice then breakdancing. And then I was also at Commercial Road, Arundel Street Playground, practicing, just b-boying every Saturday in front of thousands of people. That went on to do, then I went to go around the country with different b-boy groups, and we also put on events, Fairham, all them sort of places, and then that evolved into nightclubbing. And from then I went into the clubs every Monday at Fifth Avenue. I used to do live performances, and then that went into meeting people as I was beatboxing, like beatboxing, live performances. And then I was introduced to a guy called Paul Witts, who was a house engineer, one of the first to do house music, European house and also UK house. But Chicago were the first, the USA guys, but Paul got involved with them. Anyway, so me and Paul got together, we'd done a demo, and that demo went to EMI Records. We went up to EMI Records, we went straight through the front. Well, we had a brand new Mercedes-Benz. Paul had a house in, I think it was Loch Seatham somewhere, worth like 350,000. Back then that's quite a lot of money. Well, it was extremely, you've had to have been a millionaire just to have a house like he did. But anyway, so the story goes on, and then we went to London within a Mercedes-Benz, brand new one, and we had the first mobile phone, the one that you put over your shoulder, the strap, big one, and we walked through London, and we went into EMI Records, booked green. We went straight up to the top, and signed the recording deal. And then we gigged all around London, done the London circuits and everything. And then we went on to do television adverts and things like that. But going back to EMI, Pink Floyd was signed to them, many other groups. And within the London circuit, where U2 used to gig and all that, I used to gig as well. London, Hammersmith, Palais. So I've really done a lot of gigging and things, But anyway, so that all went on, and then I've done a television advert for school dinners. It went, when they're feeling kind of hungry and the lesson is complete, take a slice of advice. School dinners can't be beat. The food is always healthy. That's why they can't go wrong. It's nutritious, delicious, to help them go up strong. So from that, 62 million people, and all the schools of the UK and Northern Ireland. So I did all that, and that was all billboard posted and buses and everything. And that went on for 2 years. That's more national airplay than any other pop star. But I wouldn't class myself as a pop star. But anyway, so the story goes on. After I did all that commercial stuff, I thought, well, why not I venture into my own sort of feeling for the music and get real deep down, and immersed within the music, So started a record company called Off Your Head Records Limited. That went on to be a powerhouse. You know, I had second to none b-boy crew become like 3 b-boy champions. I helped John Isaacs within the crew so he could get gigs and things. I've done a lot of posting of letters, quite expensive back then to do that, and a lot of phone calls to London, and then they went on to do some beautiful things like Top of the Pops, all that sort of thing, yeah. So again, then I went on again. I've done festivals. I helped rob the bank over at the Isle of Wight. It was like 250,000. When he first started, there was 5,000 people, and then it went on to 250,000 on the Isle of Wight at Robin Hood. And I've just done a little PR for him, and it carried on from there. Then what happened then was, again, I went into the music and dance, so I did that, and then I recorded, believe it or not, 500 MP3s and 25 albums, which to me was incredible. It was a landmark, and that started off, you know, the music industry. That started off all the guys doing their own bits and bobs, you know, their own sort of music, and then you know, I probably was the beginning of the dancing movement. I was also with like Pete Tong and all them sort of people as well, going backwards and forwards to London, eating in the best restaurants in the world, drinking the finest champagne. Look, I always have been, you know, all my life. That's just, you know, that's the way I've been brought up. But again, you know, nobody really knows who I am and what I actually been doing within music. And now I'm considering going commercial properly, you know, with a track or whatever, but there's something stopping me. I don't know what it is, but something stopping me from signing a recording deal so I can get an advance and just do one track and do a couple of pop songs. Because what's happening is there's a lot of youth who really want to see me, but they can't afford to come down to the south of England and see me, like, you know, walking past them or whatever. And that's what I feel a bit sorry about, is that, you know, I left a chunk, and that was people that wanted to see a famous person such as me, or something in them terms. Are you with me? And whenever I see like a big gang of youth, they always turn around and say, oh, like, all right, Rob, and all that sort of thing. But in the back of my mind, I think, what, I should really go commercial, you know, and stop, you know, and think there's other people that want to see me and other people that want to hear me again. But I find it a bit difficult to go commercial. Maybe because I don't send things to the record companies or anything. Even though, you know, I've been in the studio with loads of people, you know, and I've met loads of people that own the recording contract, own the record companies, you know, hang around with the Rolling Stones family, you know, on the beach and things like that. But, you know, all that sort of thing I've done. But the thing is, I think, you know, rather than let the kids down and rather let the youth down, I should do a couple of pop songs, you know, and then I fulfil all my dreams of that, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying I'm going to be an overnight success or anything, it's just that I need to now do a couple of tracks or songs and then, you know, go commercial, you know, so airplay, so they can listen to it and maybe buy the track or the song, and then I fulfilled their enjoyment in life. At the moment, I think I might be letting them down, and I would never ever do that, you know. But anyway, that is the story so far. Don't worry, you know, I've got massive websites on Instagram and all that sort of thing. But at the moment, you know, as you can see, I always live the life of luxury. And I just wanted to get that off my chest, what I've just told you, because it's really important, really important. Okay then, I've got to get on, you know, have my champagne and eat my mango. It's good for your health. and I won't forget my napkin so I don't spill it all over me. Thank you for listening.